So they're making us wear masks to go into the PX. Used to, you'd get arrested for this.
What's up, everybody? So it's been a long ride and quite a few days since I last talked to you guys. So here's what's been going on. It's been about 2 weeks since I've made a video. I know. It's been a crazy pandemic going on, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. The wedding that you guys have been looking forward to all this time has been called off. We had to call off our wedding because basically everything was canceled. Nobody could come in, nobody wanted to associate, the vendors wanted to cancel, the place itself where we were getting married canceled, so that was over. Samantha was super disappointed. She had waited like 6 years for this to happen and it got canceled. Literally, this whole thing happened right within the time frame of us supposed to get married. We're supposed to get married in May. Mid-May, of course, we had to call it off because we just couldn't get anything scheduled or done or whatever. I don't want anybody to take that as I'm insensitive to this whole virus deal, but I just wanted to let y'all know that it's been called off. You know, a lot of people in our town have been struggling financially with their businesses, and you know, it's been tough for a lot of us. Some of us it was boredom, and some of us it was financially. But we tried to take the time to do some things and get some things done. And one morning we actually got up, we had a few too many beers, and we trimmed every tree in the entire neighborhood. This was a Saturday morning idea that could be bad. This limb could come down on the garden.
Now it's time we get a fishing video.
Just missed the garden.
Woo.
Jasmine can handle it.
Well, actually, the whole block. I think it was 22 piles.
Watch out. Heads up.
Oh! My gardenia. I got that on video too. That's proof.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Craig broke my clay pot and probably killed my gardenia. Getting it from this side's good too. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. But wait, there's still more.
What are they saying? Woo!
Samantha helped, Craig helped, we all helped. All the neighbors pitched in. It was like one of those things that once one person started doing, everybody else started doing too. And it helped the whole neighborhood. You know, this pandemic has brought a lot of us neighbors closer together. We've actually met people that we wouldn't have normally met in our busy lives. So we took the time to meet our neighbors, help each other out, and kind of embrace some of the local restaurants that were trying to, you know, keep their doors open. We made sure we went by Cubs. We're getting us some Cubs. We got social distancing. We got to do the drive-through. Drive and go. I mean, it's like one of the best crawfish places in town. They're actually neighbors, and it's really good. You just got to check it out if you ever get to come this way. I had sushi at the house to support the local chefs. That was awesome. You know, sometimes you don't always have to go out to get awesome sushi, and we tried our hand at it, and our friends were really good at it, and we left it up to them. You know, the idea of having to wear a mask in a place that you're normally just used to just going in and out of, for me it's still a really weird thing. And I think in the future these things could actually become part of our wardrobe, and I just kind of refuse to go through the trend, but we went to the commissary and they made us wear masks.
So they're making us wear masks to come into the PX. This is all I had in my truck. So I'm just gonna act like you're going through the gas chamber again.
And I didn't have a mask in my truck, but what I did have, one of those construction ventilators, you know.
You fish and do construction.
They let me in. It worked. I felt like we were all safe and I was doing my part. When I went to Academy and Walmart, they were both sold out of bicycles. What happened to all the bikes? Every one of them are gone. Well, half of Walmart bike section gone. It's tough to even figure out which way is the right way to go. Look at all these lanes. I just did not understand that. I don't know if they took them off the floors, and I don't know if they just sold them all. Check this out. All the bikes in Academy are gone. Comment down below if you know what happened to all the bicycles in Academy and Walmart. That was nuts. You know, being stuck at home helped us to kind of slow down and see the things that we had been just kind of breezing by. It ain't coming off. And I said, you know what? You are coming off, whether you like it or not. Like the sunsets here. What do you think of this sunset, Samantha?
Biking home from Cubs, got some good eats.
Yep, we're on the bridge.
Crab legs. What'd you get?
Red beans and rice. Don't judge. The Blue Angels and the Thunderbirds. Which were actually here for a week or two. The Thunderbirds are. The Blue Angels are always here. And I was super pumped that things are starting to open up the end of this week, into the next week. We're actually taking the pop-up camper to Navarre, which is gonna be an awesome video. Super pumped to actually get the pop-up camper going because, you know, that is just kind of a bread and butter thing for us. Just the smell of the camper. Smells like pop-up camper.
Yep, smells like camping.
Even the setting up part is fun. The smell, the setting up, and just having friends and a campfire. Something about it, when you sprinkle in the beach, it's just a cool thing. So I believe that this whole thing has just allowed us to have kind of a reset button on what we hold to be important, the things we're doing, and find some new adventures. Like, I bought 2 paddle boards. I'm pretty pumped about that. Got me a surfing paddle. I'm gonna be able to take it in the Gulf. Ah! It's like the perfect water lounger. You can almost use this as a bar.
Yeah, put your beer here.
My beer right there. Well, I got it right here, but put it right there. Who knows? Might catch a fish off of it. If I don't fall off, I'm still not real good at it. We learned that the beach here in Navy Point is a ton of fun, and you know, all of our friends pretty much live in the neighborhood already.
You need to get us.
Come on, son.
It's a good time.
If you don't like that in one swoop. Ah! Come on, Greg. I know I can go higher. So you're down on the ground. I can look you in the face.
First Navy Point fire. Good. Oh,
So not having to go to Pensacola Beach all the time, and you can just kind of hang out here at the house, has been a really cool thing too. So I believe that I'm gonna look at the positive side of being shut down and basically quarantined, and try to think of the positive things of it and what I learned. You know, I bit off another house right at the beginning of this whole pandemic, and I was actually my saving grace. All right, I'm doing my final walkthrough on this old house. Gonna go sign for it in a minute. See all these floors. Power's turned off. See, check it out. Gotta redo all this tile right here. Because it kept me busy and moving forward when everything was closed down. Even when the permitting office and the tax collector and all that was closed down, I was still able to work on that house. So instead of being out rumbling around and getting in trouble, I was over there working on that house, and I was really kind of the reason why I haven't made some of the videos, even though I've got to go places and do things to make the videos. But I just, you know, did the best thing I could, and I'm going to be talking about that one in a video probably here pretty quick on kind of like what I learned on house number 4 or 5, whatever it is. I think it's 4. Well, 5, Samantha's house is coming up on the market, and the renters pretty much devastated the yard. You got to see this. So Samantha's renters just moved out. They didn't pay for the last month. Look at the grass. They didn't take care of anything. The house isn't that, the inside's not that bad though, but the yard is a mess. The bad thing about this pandemic is that this range house was the first people to lose their jobs. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'm back in the swing of things. The house that I was renovating is done and actually been rented, and I'm gonna have to talk about that in another video. I was pumped about that because that experience was something I learned a lot from, and you learn something on every one of them. But I'll see you guys later.
Well, I'm videoing.
Chin above. Take a picture.
Oh!